This is the Rangers Postcast, your instant game reaction for the Texas Rangers, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Wow. That was pretty fun. That was nice. Best road comeback win of the season, and the Rangers will take it. Happy Labor Day, and what a day for the Rangers. Started off as a rough travel day. They didn't fly out yesterday like they were supposed to, had to leave Sacramento today. They fall behind 3-0 with 3 home runs early against Patrick Corbin. And then another impressive rally, 2 runs in the 9th, 2 more in the 10th. They come back and beat the Diamondbacks 7-5. And on this first day of September, the Rangers are now a game and a half behind Seattle for the 3rd wild card with 23 games left to play. Here we go. Welcome into the Rangers Postcast, your team every day, and in our case, your team every single game. My name is Jeff Biggs, longtime host and reporter. Thank you for watching Locked On Sports Rangers, your destination after every single game. You can also find us on the Locked On Rangers podcast feed. That is where you'll find the outstanding work of Bryce Patrick every day. Bryce had a really nice show today, and he will do so again tomorrow with a lot of good things to say about this one. And buckle up as we get ready for what should be a great month of September baseball for the Rangers. And again, what a win and what a comeback tonight.
This is what you'll be talking about.
Well, again, happy Labor Day, and hope that you had a great weekend and a really nice day today. It's been a great weekend of baseball so far, a great road trip so far. And, you know, what I love about it is, maybe you get a lot of these notifications, right? And these email headlines about teams that are hot in baseball and teams to keep your eye on. And of course, all the Yankee and the Dodgers hype, right? But for you and for me and for us, we're under the radar. Here come the Rangers with their 6th win in a row tonight, 9 out of their last 10. Nobody's talking about them. Nobody's saying a word. And that's great. Keep it that way. Keep hyping up the Yankees. Keep hyping up Seattle and Cal Raleigh and talking about how they're the greatest team ever. And keep doing that. Keep rolling with that. And we'll just do our thing, and we'll be watching every game, and we'll be having our talks, and we'll be enjoying every win, and keep it going. So I have no problem with that. But man, I'll tell you what, when they fell behind 5-3, I don't know about you, but it's like PTSD, or maybe we'll come up with a new one. Instead of PTSD, we'll call it ETSD, like early season syndrome, right? Because of all those bad losses, and when the Rangers would fall behind, it was over, right? 3 runs and they were done. And so I had a little ESD when they when they fell behind 3-0 and then 5-3. But the Rangers that we saw up until really late July, early August, not this team right now. This is a different team. They're playing different right now across the board. Again, a month ago, 2 months ago, Jake Berger was not coming off the bench and getting an RBI triple. Cody Freeman was not getting a home run and a clutch hit. Alejandro Osuna was not getting a clutch RBI hit. So just different team, and just great to see the Rangers playing like I think we all, and I think that's why early in the season was so frustrating, because I think we all collectively knew that the team was better than how they were playing. We didn't know how good, but with the pitching and defense that they had, we knew that the offense could do better. They were the second worst offense in the American League, and probably in baseball. And now they're finally hitting their stride, and they've been averaging over 6 runs a game. They get 7 tonight. You heard Bruce Bochy before the game. What have we been talking about? I've been saying, for a while, once that pressure balloon is popped, this team will be able to relax and exhale. And sure enough, 2 weeks ago, we had the funeral and the team was dead. And now look, now they're relaxed. They're playing great. And man, this is we've seen this movie before, and this is what happens in baseball, where it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And this team is playing really, really well. I don't want to get carried away, but I'm telling you, that was a biggest road comeback win for them to do that. Was really, really nice. Great win. And again, I looked at this game and I thought, okay, Patrick Corbin, former D-back, Jock Peterson back in Arizona. I thought, okay, we'll see Corbin come in and dominate, coming off his best outing of the season last time out. We'll see Jock Peterson go off. Didn't go according to that script. Although I thought Corbin, after those 3 early solo home runs, he really settled down nicely. And I felt bad, because I think Bruce was trying to squeeze that 7th inning out of him and just get a little bit more, because the bullpen had to work yesterday in Sacramento. I think Bruce was just trying to ride him a little bit more. He was throwing good enough, for Bruce to, the 6th inning. And it just didn't work out. And I said at the time when I was watching, I said, when I saw Jacob Webb warming up, it was not a second guess, it was a first guess. And I thought, that's not good. And sure enough, he gave up the hit. And again, that's when all the ESD thoughts were happening. But hey, you know what? He was still able to get out of it. Patrick Corbin, even with the home runs, still gave them enough to keep them close. And again, the Ranger offense picked them up. Just great rallying. 2 runs in the 9th, 2 runs in the 10th. That was unheard of early in the season, but they get it done tonight. 7-5, the final. Rangers win their 6th in a row, and they are, again, now a game and a half. My only big thing is, the only little negative is I'm going to check here during the break. I'm hoping and praying that the Adolis injury is just a little bit sore and nothing major. You've got 6 huge games coming up with the Astros. You cannot have the Astros killer not play in those games. I love Corey, I love Marcus, want them to come back at some point, but for these 6 games coming up with Houston, they've got to have Adolis out there. Got to have him. So hopefully he's okay. I didn't like the way that he ran around, but we'll have an update. Don't know who's going to start tomorrow yet either. I'm going to try to find that out for you as well. But hey, Rangers get a big win tonight, 7-5 in extra innings. And hey, look at Seattle, right? They were crowned the best team in baseball, not record-wise, but everybody thought, this is going to be their year. They're going to go to the World Series, and Cal Raleigh is going to lead the way. And they got blown out in Tampa tonight, 10-2. Barely scored late. So we'll see. All right, when we come back, we're going to hear from you via the Rangers comment crew. We got a lot of people watching live tonight. Love you guys. Thank you for getting in and being a part of the show. You're welcome, and we want you to be a part of this as we ride through September and keep this run going. 7-5, Rangers get it done. We'll be back after this. This is the Rangers POSTCAST. All right. Well, Ranger POSTCAST fans, are you still paying full price for gas? Well, stop leaving money behind and get real cash back every time you fill up with the free Upside app. Simply download the free Upside app in the App Store or Google Play right now and start earning cash at the pump today. Use my limited time promo code SEASON and get an extra 25 cents back per gallon on your first fill up. You can make up to $300 a year just from buying the gas you already needed. Now, at first, I thought it was too good to be true, but it is totally legit. Real people are getting paid just to make their daily commutes, and you can too. Plus, you can cash out anytime to your bank account, PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Don't let this offer drive on by. Download the free Upside app now using my limited time promo code SEASON for a limited time 25 cent per gallon bonus. That's promo code SEASON. Offers vary by user and location. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions. And I want to let you know what's going on at FanDuel because the NFL season is almost here, and FanDuel is making sure you're ready for kickoff with a can't-miss offer. Right now, new customers can bet just $5, and if your bet wins, you'll get $300 in bonus bets to use across the app. It's quick, easy, and the best way to add a little more energy to Sundays. So are you ready to play? Download the FanDuel app now by visiting FanDuel.com to get started. That's FanDuel.com to place your first $5 bet. And this episode is brought to you by Prize Picks, the daily fantasy app where making the right call can actually pay off. You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right means cashing in. With football back, Prize Picks is the simplest and fastest way to get in on the action. Just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player projections, and you can turn your takes into real prizes, all in less than 60 seconds. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code LOCKEDONMLB to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code LOCKEDONMLB for $50 in lineups after your first $5 play. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Okay, welcome back to the Rangers POSTCAST. Rangers come back and they stun the D-backs 7-5. I'm trying to get an update really quick. It's a quad injury for Adolis Garcia. He will be reevaluated tomorrow. There it is. Man. Hope it's not serious. Hopefully it's something maybe he can take the next 2 days off. The Rangers have an off day on Thursday, and then hopefully he can come back over the weekend. Even better, he'll feel better in the morning. They'll give him some stimulation, and he'll get some treatment and be ready to go for tomorrow. But man, they need the Astro killer for sure. All right, want to hear from you via the Rangers comment crew, the RCC. Alf leading us off as always. Alf, hope you're doing well and feeling better. Your wife Shirley as well. Alf says terrible start for Corbin. Hopefully we can keep the magic alive. Schedule going to get tougher. Peagle up and hit that like button. Yeah, if you can like and subscribe, that would be great. Silent Doom says, this Moore kid can rake. Yeah, I'll tell you what, we've talked about this a little bit, but again, he came up, was here for about a week, didn't really do anything, was sent back down, and right away when he was sent back down, I mean, he was on fire for Round Rock, and it's so nice to see him now finally getting comfortable and getting his swagger here at this level. And I you know what? It's that's the beauty of baseball. You just don't know who's going to get hot and who is going to step up in the big moments. But it's great to see Cody Freeman doing a great job. So nice to see, again, Alejandro Osuna, who really, I mean, if we're being honest, really hasn't done much at all season, really, when you think about it. Did have a home run, made a couple of nice defensive plays, and I'm not picking on the kid. I'm not. I don't mean that maliciously, but he really hasn't been able to really get his back going at this level. Was also set back down. So hey, if he can contribute and if he gets a little more playing time here with this Adolis quad, they need everybody to step up and contribute, and it's good to see him coming through as well. TCG says, "Let's go, one more." I think these were during the game, so I love it. We set this up, and you can actually comment while the game is going. I can't get in here until after the game, but you guys can, and so appreciate you doing that. Texas Hobby Ben says, lots of great at-bats in this one. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Again, just good to see the Rangers offense rolling the way. Again, 7 more runs on 8 hits. Again, 2 runs in the 9th, 2 more in the 10th. I mean, they are really, really rolling right now. 6 in a row, 9 of 10. Tyler Malley is going to have his rehab start tomorrow. And Bruce Bochy said that if everything goes well with Tyler Malley tomorrow, he could be back in the rotation. I'm thinking either this weekend or Monday, or Monday or Tuesday of next week. So man, that's some good news. And with all the injuries that the Rangers have had, 8 players on the injured list over the last couple of weeks. That's good news. Let's keep it going. A lot of you jumping in. Thank you. Mark says, just realized that both the Rangers and Cowboys won their last titles in the Phoenix area. Yeah, that's right. 95 against the Steelers and Rangers over the D-backs. Silent Doom 79 says, way to battle back, and Berger came in and smoked that ball. Yeah, that was a nice surprise. I'll tell you what, I did not expect that at all. And as I said yesterday, I think you're going to see Bruce now just play the platoons, get everybody involved. And I thought a great example of that tonight was he put Cody Freeman in, did not start Ezekiel Duran, and that was a great move. Cody Freeman had a big game. That was great. So I think Bruce has a feel for these guys, and I think he really, again, we nitpick and we kind of go over everything, but I think he really wants to see and get everybody going. Silent Doom 79 says, great slide by Zeke. Yeah, I mean, that was awesome. I thought Dylan Moore was just barely safe at first base, but I understand not enough there to overturn it. But Duran was definitely safe at home, and I'm glad that they got the call right. And that second run was like a heartbreaker. I mean, that I just ripped the hearts out of the Diamondbacks. That was great. Very nice to see. Paul Cooper says, no words. What a game. D-85G says, the day before the season started, I put $100 on a Rangers D-backs World Series rematch. Luckily, still in play. But this game right here feels like a World Series game. What an exciting game to watch. Yeah, that was just a great comeback, great finish. And again, that's the other thing that I love about the way this Ranger offense is rolling right now is they can score early, they'll score in the middle of the game, and as we saw tonight, they're scoring late in games. And that was just not the case earlier in the season. Texas Hobbyman says, what a comeback. Love this team. Win or lose, but it's always sweeter when it's a win. And guys, my apologies. Please forgive me. So many great comments. There's no way that I can read everybody's comments. There was a time where we could do that, but the way the team is blowing up and with so many new people coming in, please forgive me. It's impossible, but I do read them and appreciate them very much. And I will continue every game to read as many as I can. Okay. TCG says, if I have to take the blame for Josh Smith yesterday, I'm taking 100% credit for this comeback win. Nice job, TCG. I love it. Very nice. Noah Day says, the Rangers are alive. If this game took place in May, they would lose. Hands down, no doubt. Paul Wilson starting to look like a postseason team, finding a way to win. TCG says, Seattle feeling the pressure yet? David H. says, Rangers hung in there and turned it into a street fight. Strong W. Train Guy says, welcome back, Jake Berger. Let's get that win streak to 7. William, I agree. Got to do it tomorrow night. William Richard says, how about those Rangers? Just when you think they're finished, they keep winning. John Mark says, we needed that Berger triple. BB says, I have only one word to summarize this game. Wow. Great for Martin and Armstrong. Yeah, they both look great. Man, how about Chris Martin stepping in? Hasn't pitched since July at this level and comes in that high leverage situation. And good to see a guy that's really been one of my favorites, Sean Armstrong, pitching as well as he did. Isaac getting in there. Isaac, see this thing refreshes. There we go. Isaac, there you are. This team is amazing. Just hope this isn't a tease. Please let it be as it is right now. How they're playing, amazing. How they came back twice. I'm with you. James says, wow, this is fun. And Battlefield A says, major props to Corbin. Super rough outing, but he managed to punch back as hard as he could after every home run. Dom Allen says, yes, sir. Laura Berry, there's Laura. There she is. Good strategy to stay under the radar. Thank you, Laura. Good. Let's keep it our little secret. Yep. Thank you, Laura. I appreciate that. Luke says, the young cats bring in some much needed energy. Love to see it. And got a couple more. Ethan says, oh, yeah, this one felt good. Thank you, Ethan, for getting in there. Kevin says, beefy boys are back. And I got to wrap this up here. Let's see. Yeah, good stuff from Ethan. Chromo K says, we are the Tigers of last year, all the young guys, all the young players. And Nick says the team looks good right now, taking care of business, finding a way, scoring runs. Hopefully the entire month is this fun. All right. Well said. And on that note, the good news is we get to do it again tomorrow night. So, hey, thank you. It's Labor Day night. Appreciate you guys getting in, all your comments, all your support. Don't forget to check out Bryce's show tomorrow, and I will be with you again late tomorrow night. If you can't make it, I know it's a late start. I think it's the final late game of the season until they get to the playoffs. But if you can join me tomorrow night, would love to have you. We'll do it again. But enjoy this one tonight. Enjoy the game. Or enjoy the day tomorrow. Final score: the Rangers rally, get a huge win on the road, 4 in a row in the trip, 6 in a row overall. They come back and beat the Diamondbacks 7-5. This has been the Rangers POSTCAST.